Travis, just another moment that's new for this group, as a group, just after having won the last two games and the excitement that comes with that, just what's the mindset of your group right now going into a Game 7?
Our group's excited to play. We haven't had an official meeting this morning yet, but we've been around the meal room talking to a few guys. Our group got a lot of energy today. After a lot of times after a back-to-back game, sometimes you worry about where their energy level is at, but our guys are excited to play tonight.
Ian McIntyre, Sportsnet.
Morning, Travis.
Hey, Ian.
I believe you had a couple of Game 7s with the Leafs. Can you just recall, not so much results, I know those are the lasting impressions, but just emotions, excitement level, what your players will be going through based on how you recall those games?
I think it's always a little bit different. I don't think any series is the same. Sometimes it depends on how you've got to that point, where your team is at, physically and mentally. I think each series kind of takes a life, or each Game 7 of its own. And I think with a younger group, there's a lot of excitement level within our group, a lot of belief in our team, and I think at 3-1, a lot of people probably didn't think we'd be in this position, but within our group, I think there was confidence that we could get it to this point, and they're excited to play tonight. And you can look back on a lot of different experiences over your career, and it's not just myself, I mean any player. And but I think every Game 7 kind of has a little different bit of life of its own, and obviously with this season, it is a lot different being in the bubble. So I can only gauge on what I've seen in the past and what I see with our group tonight.
Mike Moriali, NHL.com.
Good afternoon, Travis.
Hey, Mike.
Do you believe there's such a thing as a hot goalie getting into the heads of opposing players and forcing them maybe to get away from their game to try different things and attempt to score? And if so, do you think Thatcher has done that in these two games?
I can't speak for other teams or even that situation. I think it's a nice topic to talk about. Obviously, Demers had two strong games. The last two games, he's been sharp. And whoever plays for us tonight will have to be sharp again. It's a good hockey team over there. They're going to get their looks, and we've got to be ready to defend against them when they do.
Daniel Wagner, Glacier Media.
Hi, Travis. You've talked about being excited, and the players have talked about anticipating Game 7s right from when they were kids. But is there a balance you have to strike between being excited for a Game 7 and still staying calm and relaxed and playing within your game?
Yeah, I think, we talk about composure, confidence, wanting the puck. And, I think if you have those words and you talk about those things throughout the season, when you get to a situation like that, you always have something to go back on and really rely on. And tonight's it's a big game. It's going to be an exciting game. There's obviously pressure, and you want that pressure as a player, but you still got to do the things that you always do and what's got you here. And there's certain things that we talk about and have installed into our game and know what we do when we play well. And as much as you are excited to play in these games and probably a little bit nervous, which is a good thing for me, do what you do. Do what's got you here, and do it well, and good things will happen.
And we'll take a final question from Farhan Lalji, TSN.
Travis, Quinn alluded to the fact that he may have been dealing with a health issue earlier in this series. Obviously, you had Tyler Myers, who also missed earlier games because of injury. They both looked a lot more comfortable in last night's game. Do you sense that they're getting closer to 100% and are closer to the top of their game right now?
Well, I'm not going to comment on any past injuries, that's for sure. But it's obviously Myers was out with an injury. When you do get injured without practice time or a lot of practice time, it does take you a couple games or a game or two. And I thought last night he definitely was closer to looking like himself. I think Quinn is a young player that has adapted throughout lots of different situations. I thought last night was his best game of the series, which is not surprising to me. And I expect that he's going to have a really strong game tonight again. And much like our team, I've said it before, we got a lot of belief in our group. We'll be excited to play, and we'll be ready to go tonight.